So what you are going to do is find roots of 3x square plus 4x plus 7 equals to 0. So we will try to find out the square root of 3x square plus 4x plus 7 by factorization method. So I give you this, right? So we can see that this quadratic equation cannot be solved with factorization method. So again we consider this equation, general equation, and we'll try to find out a formula by using completing the square. I want to make this as a complete square formula. As we know, a plus b whole square has three terms: a square, 2ab, and b square. There are three terms. Out of these three terms, two of them have to be perfect square, and one term should be twice the product of the base of the square term. जो term squared हैं, उनका जो base है, उनके base का product 2 times होना चाहिए. That will give us a complete square. So I will try to do something with this equation so that it should have two square terms and a term which is having twice the base product of the other two terms. Like if you look at this term, it has x square, but this a is troubling. So equation concept we have learned, whatever you do on this side, you can do on the other side also. So for just having x square, what we can do, we can divide both sides by a. Now I'm talking about this a, don't confuse yourself with this a, right? Or you can just change that with capital so that you should not be confused. So keep an eye on this side. I want this kind of arrangement over here. So first thing I'm getting is x square b by ax plus c by a. 0 divided by a is 0. So I've reached my first part of the aim. That is, one term is a square term. What is the base of this term? It's a. It is present here. Can we see other term which is having this base? Yes, this is the term where you have the same base. So what is there? You should look for 2. Does this have 2 here? No. So what you can do, you can multiply and divide by 2. So what I've done here, I have multiplied b by ax and divided it by 2. Why I'm doing so? So that it should look like this term. So is it this term similar of this term? We have 2, fine. We have the same base of the square, yes. So what is this? This is the b of this term. So second term has 2a and whatever is left here is b. So where we have reached now? We have reached to the second term of completing the square. A square plus 2a, whatever is this, b. Now what is the third term saying? We want the square of this. So basically we are looking for the square of this. So what I'm going to do? Adding b by 2 square on both sides. So if I'm adding So I'm not doing anything wrong. What I am extra giving, I'm taking it back also. So what's there? Why I'm doing it? So that it should look as a whole square. Now this seems to be a whole square. Whole square of what? X plus b by 2a whole square plus c by a equals to b square 4a square. Now why I'm doing so? Because I'm going to convert this into linear. This is what we were doing with factorization. In factorization also we were converting the quadratic into product of two linear. Here I am trying to convert, see, you can see it's a square of a linear. The square of a linear will help you to find out the value of x. Finally, we have to rearrange, transfer this on the other side, solve it, and what we get, I'll keep in front of, I think you can see this. Okay, so x plus b by 2 whole square b square minus 4ac upon 4a square. Why? Because 4a square and a, the LCM of 4a square and a is 4a square. So I have to multiply this with 4a, right? Something from your algebra. Now what is next? This is the square. I have to get rid of this square. What we do? Taking square root on both sides. So when you take square root, you already know that you get plus minus. This will remain under the square root, but this term can be expressed as 2a. Square root of 4 is 2 and square root of a square is a, right? And finally, this will go on the other side. As it is adding, you will subtract plus minus b square 4ac upon 2a. So we have reached a formula which has two values. Once you will be using plus and next time you can use minus. What is this a, b and c? These are the respective coefficients. You have to simply fill these coefficients and get the answer. So these are the two roots which you always find with the help of factorization. Now you will be using this formula. I'll separate out. Once you will see minus b minus root b square minus 4ac upon 2a, and the other is minus b plus b square minus 4ac by 2a.